not to learn some certain like folk songs, because I feel that it's a missing jewels in the modern society of Naga. Like forget not learning the folk song, but I don't feel so regret that we don't learn craving woods or the arts of craving woods and such things. The sole aim of this ROQ was that to give some education, and also to have a communal fellowship. So we don't need to regret, but then we rather praise God, or we rather, yeah, proud of ourselves that once upon a time we had a rare opportunity, but then this time we have a better opportunity as the technology and the many things advance.
Well, it's a place where all the youth gathers every Sunday. Then we have fellowship, sing songs, and then some sharing testimonies, and then yeah, just a gathering spiritually.
But it's not like, say, Sunday mornings you do that.
No,
Come to church in the morning. What
Yeah.
happened today was completely different. Can you
Yeah, it's different. Like these things also comes under this thing, traditional, modern also, because we find our parents very traditional. Our parents find us too modern, and our thinking and their thinking clash. So there are sometimes misunderstandings arises between us.
Anyway, we are just mixing up everything. And in that kind of mixing society, slowly, we are losing our tradition also. And for example, like going for a hunting or a fishing. Today, if they ask me to go, I don't think that I will be able to do anything. So where in our, if I happen to be there, I think I'll be learning all those things, and I can be proud of what I should call off. But today, I don't think like I can be that.
I also have the same concern, me being an elder, of course. Our young people, many, especially in the urban areas, our young people, they don't speak our dialect, our language, and most of them would rather speak in Nagamis, which is not a good language at all, and it's not really a language, I would say. It's just a mixture of all kinds of English, Hindi, Bengali, Assamese, all kinds of things. And that is one thing. And most of them speak only Nagamis. And if not Nagamis, they would rather speak English. which shows that we are really not taking care of our language. And apart from that, we have this traditional cultural festivals. We have different costumes. They don't have it, and they don't care. This somehow, as a family, as a tribe, keep us together, united in some unseen bondage. We are bonded together through these traditional values. Just by calling the right names that one has to call to different persons of their tribe or village or clan, it somehow bring us together, and then it keeps us united in many ways than one. And so it is a very, very important value that we should not give up. Slowly, the church has come to realize that this is a very, very important area where the church should also focus its attention. And the church has done in the last 3-4 years. The church has done really very, very good work in this field. And slowly we are picking up, but still very, very long way to go.
There is a feeling, at least amongst these individuals, that no, this Arushu education, or whatever you call it, Arushu type of training, is an institution which should be kept as a fake memento. Not only that, the spirit should be carried, so that our character is not lost.
Today, if a boy and a girl wants to get married, the church first asks the village council of those two boy and girl to furnish the clan identity of that particular candidates, and only after that they will be allowed to get married in the church. So there are certain things like that which somehow the church accepted, and then it is incorporated into the church system, and then it is followed very, very strictly. And so yes, in that sense, the church and the culture, tradition is balanced in that way.
Aro makanto pasuti huli pacakan itu reverse kori huli se huli itu kinika hoboi naka mundi bisi senda kori ta kise aro itu nisina senda kori ta mati do revival via hese aro kiba ini bisi kesan laga pal gospel hese itu bisi pal bahise kindo ami pabana kurado ini makan cultures itu kaborkan kiba kibi tres kan itu lakai libi amakan mondo tik takili itu ikut pap nobo ini kamu di babisi itu pura itu papi kina ami pula pura ki tres kolisi itu sob tu ami kecama kolisi harus saman kan yati laka kan di laka yati laka sob tu cama kolina pasuti noka Christian kam kori kina bacakan lura soal grandchildren kan tu itu bahuri bulan itu nimiti ami kori kalik kori kina itu abunakan tigise itu ni amateur culture to holi takibu lagi aro amakan faith nimiti to holi paru itu bi koribu lagi bible do janjibu lagi kindo ini amakan culture do na harali palu bo inga baba na bora
nowadays they are taking so much interest to learn all these traditions, folk songs and dances. Especially during Muadzi and Zongormong. These two festivals are very important for us. So during this festival we are enjoying dancing and then singing folk songs like that. And during that time, the youngsters are giving training.
Every time takan ke matigina na means mokando na chanina dage to takan senior amakan ke matigina takan ke hikauletina means every time takan ke dictate dage.
For function, we learn from older people. So during this festival, or if there is a time that we present our culture to somebody else, so we practice. But it is not that every individual or every youth should learn from someone.
For example, like we have educations, secular educations and all. And for that, again, going back to Aruchu, staying there and coming back, going to school or staying with the parents, I don't think it will be wise. But what I mean to say, like if we could practice what we had been practicing in our Jews, even in our homes, or if there will be somebody to teach us.
I think it's a good idea. I mean, yeah, we are chasing the time, but looking back at the past, we have started from there. So we have to know something about the past.
What I think is like personally, all of us, we should balance the both sides equally, so that we don't lose our tradition as well as we are not losing where the world is going on.
Yeah, I guess the responsibility lies in this generation, because I think the balance is here. I mean, we generation understand the importance of the modernity, the modernization, or some importance in the tradition. So if we set the balance, maybe the next generation will follow us also.
Plenty of good values that we could have adopted and used in our own life, even in the church also. But unfortunately, many of those things got lost. But today, people realize that, of course, in spite of the teaching of the church, the scriptures, there were good things in our culture, in our tradition. And so we should try to revive those things. And so, as you've said, there is slowly but steadily, there is a cultural renaissance. And I believe it will slowly and slowly become better and better, and people will really realize that we are the identity that we had, and that identity can be maintained through our culture and tradition and the language we have. And now that is the main thing, I think, and I think it's going to come up.
ইমান জংগলবি ইমান মুকুলি নহয়, মাপবি থাকে, শিকাবি থাকে, কিবাবি থাকে। আপুনি লগতে মই ভয় খায়, আমাৰ লগতে আপুনি ভয় খায়, এনেকুৱা কিবা একটা ভয় খাইছে। আজিকালি একে বুলি ভাই ককাই হৈছে, ইয়াতে হৈছে বহুত দূৰ পৰা ইয়াতে আজিকালি লগ পাইছে। আজিকালি এনেকুৱা আছে না, আপুনি ইয়াতে হৈছে আমি দেখাই দিব না। এনেকুৱা দিনটো আজাদীৰ দিনটো কোনোবা কৈছে বুঢ়ী বুঢ়া কৈছে আজাদীৰ দিনে নিজে নিজে বহিলে ভাল, কোনোবা কৈছে নাই নিজে বহিলে ভাল নাই। আজিকালি কাণত শুনিছে, আজিকালি হাতত পাইছে। সি নাগালেণ্ড পৰা বৰ্মাৰ পৰা সেইটো আপুনি ইউ পি পৰা মাণ্ডাৰ পৰা হয় নাই, ফৰেন পৰা আজিকালি ইমান দেখিব পাৰিছে হয় নাই। তাতে কাৰণে আজিকালি দিনটো ভাল হৈছে।
Like in other place, there's nothing like we have, like our the way we used to cultivate our fields, the living, the style of our living. It's really very different, and in other place there's nothing like that. So I think like we should preserve all these things.
এইটো কেতিয়াবা হাৰাব নোৱাৰিব হয় নাই। এইটো কেলেনো এইটো আমাৰ মুৰি লিপি কোনো এইবিলাক মুৰি লিপি এইটো মলংটো লাগে মালংটো এটি একটা বস্তু আছে।
To know history is very much important. To have a written sense, the world has advanced in many areas. So it is very much important that the history should be noted down, okay? Not just passed on verbally, because verbal history can be mistaken. So it is good that it should be preserved, because I feel that history should be preserved. But certain practices like graving oaths and having a morong or aruchu and going there and learning from these things, I don't think that is too important. Of course, I don't really reject that, but I feel that is not too important.
It has to survive. Like, I think like it will survive.
Any particular reason why you think it will survive?
Because like I said before, so like we should not forget, like, no, and one, like, if somebody comes from outside, and what will I show, like? One mana